And then let me make sure. Okay, so let me make sure it looks like we are live. Let me make sure that I can see it on the page, and then we can go ahead and get started. I'm gonna tag you in it as well. Okay, yep, I see it. Let me tag. Let me tag you. Okay, so I just tagged you. So we're live. So I'm gonna set this out to the side. And hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, my apologies for being a little bit late. I know we were supposed to start at 12, but technology always puts a wrench in your plans. But we here as promised, and I have my lovely co-host, Miss Ashley, who I will be introducing in just one moment. Before we get started, you guys, if you're joining us, go ahead and make sure before you leave a comment that you give access to StreamYard for us to be able to see who's leaving the comment. Also, make sure that you hit one if you can hear me. Make sure you shout out your city that you're in and your business if you have one. Welcome, 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 you guys. As always, my name is Latoya. I'm the owner and founder of JCD Forward, located here in Fort Worth, Texas. We assist individuals that are looking to get their business formed with the state of Texas, get trademark, copyright, or even get their credit repaired. We assist those individuals in navigating those paths because all of that is a part of business ownership, whether you know it or not. Personal credit does play a major part. So we'll assist those individuals with setting up their foundation properly to make sure that you're a successful business owner. And today we have Miss Ashley. Miss Ashley is located in Arlington, Mansfield, right?
Well,
no, Arlington.
Fort Worth.
Yeah, right there. It's like on the county line, right? But she is located in Texas as well, and she is one of the ladies that I've been following for a while. I actually seen her on Facebook, and I just friend requested her just because of the positive energy that she brings out. So when I seen that, she was actually getting ready to launch a program, I definitely wanted to bring her on my platform, introduce her to you guys, and let her introduce her program. But before we get into that, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to let Miss Ashley go ahead and introduce herself.
Okay. So, as she said, I'm Ashley. I know it looks crazy on there, but it is pronounced Ashley for those of you who don't know. So I am the owner of She Beats LLC, where I help. It's basically a free mentor program for girls ages 13 to 17. I teach them about entrepreneurship and things like that, business startup. I am a nurse. A mom of two, I homeschool my kids. I'm a real estate referral agent at Go Management. And like she said, I just launched a new product. It is called Code Renew, and it is for nurses to learn how to turn their nursing knowledge into passive income online.
Okay, good. So that's exactly what we're here to talk about. Is the nursing is with as we're in this pandemic right now, and they're the essential workers, they're the frontline workers. So when you came up with the program and I seen that you were introducing that, I was like, that's a good idea, because I wonder, because I hear so many nurses talk about the hours that they work, that they don't get to spend a lot of time with their family and things like that. So when you came up with that program, I was like, okay, that sounds good, because I see a lot of people complaining about, the hours that they work. And you're from that field. Is it as bad as what I think? I know me. I know I can't be in that field because I don't know. I don't I don't know. I like to have my free time. But is it as bad as what I think?
So, I mean, okay, nurses have always been overworked, right? It's just an industry that is just, I mean, you take care of people, you save lives. There's no there's no closing, there's no, you know what I mean? It's 24-hour service. So nurses have always been overworked, underpaid. After a good 5, 6, 7 years, you're like, all right, listen, like you're just burned out and tired. As far as the pandemic goes, of course it's as bad as you think it is. I mean, it's crazy. You know, luckily for me, I went into private duty nursing. So I actually do pediatric home health now. So I work with one patient. I work with him part-time on the weekends at night. So I have one patient in a home setting, right? But I got out 3 years ago because I've been a nurse 10 years. And then I got out 3 years ago and went part-time and started, you know, doing real estate, getting into the entrepreneurial world. So luckily for me, I don't have a lot of complaints about the pandemic, but of course I'm still in that world, and it's a terrifying time, right?
Yeah.
You know, nurses, they're the front line. You know, there's doctors that aren't going into the rooms to see the patients, and who's going in there? It's the nurses. You know, so they're definitely overworked right now. I mean, there's some nurses that are riding this to the bank, but they're losing their health, their family's health. You know, they're short staffed because staff is getting sick, and staffing has always been a problem in the nursing industry anyway. So you can imagine how that's just exploded, you know, with so, I mean, yeah, it's definitely as bad. Not everywhere is experiencing the same. So I know there's nurses who are like, oh, like me, who's just like, I'm chilling, right? But I work with one patient, you know, but for the most part, it's just, they're going through a lot. And that was one of the things that I looked at and was like, this would be a perfect time, you know, to launch, to be able to help. Because I kept seeing a bunch of nurses that were just like, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I don't know what else to do. I've been a nurse. That's all I've done is nursing. I don't know how to get into anything else. I'm sick of working at bedside. I want to get into, you know, do something else, not necessarily entrepreneurial, but just something, you know, that they can do, but they feel like they're going to have to start over, or they feel like if they leave, they feel guilty for leaving nursing because it's a calling, and, you know, things like that. So I was like, you know, there's got to be a way to help them kind of step away from bedside without completely leaving if they don't want to. And there's so many ways you can help as a nurse without working specifically bedside or for a company. So I just wanted to provide them that platform to be able to do that.
Okay. And now, like, what are some things that someone that may be looking to get to step away from nursing, what are some things that they can possibly still use their nursing skills, but step away from it and create another stream of income for them?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a number of things you can do. You could do nurse consulting. You can, I mean, if you want to go into the entrepreneurial world, of course, that's just explodes. Like, you know, there's so many possibilities. But if you wanted to stay in the nursing realm, of course, you could leave bedside, do MDSs, things like that, you know, go into more of a teaching aspect and get into the education side of it. Or there's a lot of nurses opening up, the COVID vaccine shot clinics right now. Like, a lot of them are going in there because apparently there's a lot of money to be made in that industry right now. There's nurses that are opening up their own staffing agencies for medical staffing agencies. They're opening like group homes and non-skilled nursing homes, starting CNA schools. I mean, there's so many things you can do with in nursing without being on bedside, you know. And you, like I said, entrepreneurial is just exploded. There's CPR schools that they're opening, become CPR instructors and starting their own little businesses on that. And then, of course, with my course, you can turn really any of those things into an online course, and you can teach nurses what you already know. You can teach like about like either the business that you started, if you're already an entrepreneur and you started your own home health agency, you can turn that into a course and teach your fellow nurses how they can do it as well. You know, I always say, stop giving out all your information for free. Like, it's not, you know, we want to be nice and we want to put some of it, but let's stop giving away, wrong side, camera had me. So
you know, I always do that too.
So, yeah, but we always give away too much for free, right? So you actually make that into a business and work for yourself. Right now, I'm currently helping an OB nurse that is turning her years of OB knowledge into a prenatal care course for expecting mothers that fear the healthcare system.
Okay.
You know, so you can target, you don't have to target just nurses. We can teach nurses. There's a lot of nurses that were doing great in school, did great in with the NCLEX, which is the exam that we take at the end to get our license, and they're helping, you know, do tutoring businesses to help nurses through nursing school, help them pass the NCLEX. I mean, those are all business opportunities that you can do. Even just teaching nutrition, holistic nursing. There's a lot of holistic nurses, and health and wellness. All those things can be businesses.
Okay, yeah, because I know I have a friend that I went to school with. She was actually my business mentor because I have some business partners. We actually have the business established, but we never quite opened because when we were supposed to open the residential care home, it was like right when COVID happened. So with us being new, we actually took a back seat. But I do know a lot of people that have opened up the assistant care living. But the CPR and doing nurse tutoring, those are some other ideas that I didn't quite think about that would add another line of income. So like when they go through your program, like take us through your program. Like what can they expect when they go through your program?
Okay. Yeah. So the first step, of course, is booking a discovery call. And during that call, we talk about your experience. How long have you been a nurse? Where some nurses are float nurses. Like, what all have you done? Let's just open that up and see where we can pick and choose where to make a course out of, right? Mm-hmm. So we brainstorm and we go over all of your experiences and we just discuss what a course would look like for you, right? So before you even make a commitment to my program, you're already going to know where you're headed. You're already going to have an idea of what the course is going to look like. You're not going to come in and then be like, well, I didn't have anything to make a course out of. Like, if you're not sure, I can guarantee you, I can find you something that you can make a course out of. It's going to be profitable. And so if you don't know, if you're not sure, you're like, I just been a nurse. I don't really have anything special. If you're a nurse, you got the knowledge. I'm telling you.
Yes.
You passed school. I'm telling you.
We don't give ourselves enough credit for being to having enough the amount of education that we have. Like, we know a lot of stuff, but we don't give ourselves enough credit. Because like you said, with you being a nurse, you have a lot of more knowledge than the regular person. So you can definitely package that and sell it. You just need somebody to show you how to do it.
Yes, and you have to open your mind. We look so narrow-minded. You have to expand and think. And then you think, can this sell? Who do I sell it to? How do I find these people? Because you have never been in that world before, so you don't know. But that's what I'm going to help with all of that. So after we book the discovery call, you decide that you want to enroll into my course. Well, then it becomes an 8-week course. So it's a hybrid course, meaning that it is taught by multiple materials. So I use pre-recorded videos, PowerPoints, worksheets, checklists, things like that. And then we also do 8 one-on-one live sessions. And so over that 8 weeks, you have those live sessions. During the course, I teach you, like I said, we talk about the course topic. You already have a direction that you're going to go once you join the program. But that first part of it is, one, we get your mind right? We're going to stop all the self-talk. We're going to stop the I don't know enough. I'm not expert enough. I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to stop all of that. We're going to get that right. Okay. Because if you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to finish the program.
Yes.
So we take care of that, knock that out, which that's something that we continue to do throughout the thing. I call it a mindset checkup. So we can kind of go through that, because you're going to need a mindset checkup. No matter how successful you are, you always need a mindset checkup. So we go through that, and then we do topic research. We really focus on your topic to pick one that's going to be profitable. We take into consideration how much money you want to make, who you want to help, who your ICU is, which I call them your ideal customer unit.
Okay. Yeah. I see you. Yes. I like that.
So there's a lot of things like that in there that my husband thought was just like, that you are so gay. Like, I'm sorry. That's
what I like that though. That's what you like.
Yeah, I'm like, though, it's fun. I'm going to do it.
Yes.
So we find your ICUs. We do topic research to make sure that we're solving a problem for them that's actually a real problem and that multiple people have, so that you know that it's going to be profitable. So we dive into that. We go into building the actual course framework. What does your course look like? We talk about pricing and packaging. Are you doing a mini course where you're just going to try to sell just like a little simple like, say you want to help people, other nurses, like learn anatomy and physiology. You have like a tutoring business or something, and you say, I'm really good at anatomy and physiology. I'm going to help nurses that are struggling in this. That is probably just a mini course, right? It's just just a small mini course that focus on anatomy and physiology. So you might do one of those, or you may build a premium course where you're going to help them with all, like, anatomy and physiology, med surg, micro, like whatever it is, like the whole industry. So we decide that together, and we decide that based off how, like I said, how much money you want to make and who you're targeting. Like, we're not going to be charging students $4,000 when you know that a student can't pay. So I keep you really realistic about who your ICU is and what your financial goals are. So we take all that in consideration. After we have it all built out, we do beta testing. We test the program. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many you decide into your program. Let them take it, and let's get all the kinks out. Let's make sure that everything's running smoothly. It's just how you want it. And after that point, that's when we automate. This is where the passive income comes in, right? We're going to automate the course. People can be able to join on without you. You can do a hybrid course like I am, where it's, the course content is automated, but yet you still have like that one-on-one with me. Or you can do a fully automated course where people just go in, they take your course, you can whip it out. I use different, help with different platforms that you can put that on. And and then they go in, they take it, and it's just boom, boom, boom. The videos are there, or however you decide to teach your course, whether that's video through like maybe doing an ebook or whatever that looks like for you. It's all individualized. And so then we automate that, and that's where that passive income comes in, right? Like I said, you can be completely hands off. You can come in once a week, once a month. You'll know that before you even, start that. We decide what the price is going to be. We literally go through everything. Like I know that nurses don't always have that entrepreneurial mindset, or don't always know anything about it. So as a bonus, I do a business startup module for them to kind of help them get started. Like, what is the EIN? What is all this stuff that, because people like to start there sometimes. I try to have to bring them back. Let's not start there. Let's get a product first.
Let's get some money first, and then we can get to that later.
But they don't really know what that means. They know they need it eventually, but they think that's the first thing. Plus, that's all. That stuff is easy to do, right? It's easy to get an EIN. It's easy to, incorporate and, do all that. But the hard work is the product and making sure it's right.
Yeah.
I have to bring them back sometimes. But we cover all of that. And that's really the whole course in a nutshell.
Now, with nurses, of course, time is already an issue. So with the course, is it something that they plan out and they build themselves, or is there assistance for them going through that process to build it out after they plan it?
You mean to put it on the platform itself? Yeah. So, and that's going to be so individualized, right? Because you might have like how I'm doing. I teach it live. I am doing pre-recorded videos, but I also teach live. And so it really just depends on how you want to do it. Are you going to do a lot of live coaching? Because, like, are you going to leave your job completely and full-headedly go into this? Or if you want to put it on the platform, which platform do you want to use? I have video tutorials on how to do the platforms. So how to put their course on there. So they will be able to have that assistance to show them, so it don't take them forever to do it. But I don't personally put it on there. Put it on for them. Yeah, I don't do it for them. They have to do it themselves. I tell people you need to plan 3 to 5 hours a week to focus on your course. And that's all depends on how much time you have and how much time you want to dedicate to it. But you'll have assistance with it, but I don't actually do it. You're going to have to do the work yourself.
Yeah, okay. Because sometimes, some people it's just not that techie. So that's why I was like, okay, so do they get assistance? Because we want to have them set up for success. And, but we also want to let them know it can't be done for you. Like, I want to teach you how to do it. So once I teach you, you will always have this skill. I don't want you to depend on me.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're okay.
In all reality, if you've built your course framework and you've built your entire course and you don't know how to physically, put it on a platform, like I said, you're going to have a video tutorial, so you're not going to be just left alone. But in all reality, if you still need more help, you don't even have to do any of that at all. You can go on Fiverr and have somebody put it on there for you for pretty cheap. So, and that's the things we talk about is being resourceful, not feeling like you have to do every part of your business yourself, because you can hire things out. You don't have to have staff to do it. That's what Fiverr and Upwork is for.
Yes, I love delegation.
Right. Thank you. Let's delegate.
I love it.
You busy, you working, 4, 5, 12-hour shifts. You ain't got time to put it on there. You still got to make time to build the work, because somebody can't build it for you. I mean, they could, but then it wouldn't be yours.
It's not you.
But they could build it for you, but you could pretty much hire out anything. So
I love this. I love it. I love it because, and it's so much. I always tell people, don't leave money on the table. And like you said, nurses have a lot of knowledge, but if you don't take that knowledge outside of the mainstream of just working as a nurse or working as a bedside or, whatever, if you don't take it outside of the mainstream, you leaving money on the table, and you're not going to grab that time that you want to spend with your family back unless you learn how to open up different revenue streams for you. It's like with this technology day and age, it might be a million courses out there that you think, oh, well, somebody already did a course like that. That don't matter. Their audience is not your audience. Mm-hmm. So you can definitely do a course about it, make it great. It don't have to be like perfect right off. Because I have a business coach. I believe in business coaches. We're business coaches. So I have a business coach. My business coach always says that, perfect is better than done, because done is better than perfect, because perfect never gets done. So get it done, learn from it. Like you said, get all the kinks out of it, and then move forward with your next course. So when would your course be available?
It's available now. I'm actively teaching now. I have clients going through it now.
So do they contact do they send a email to this email address to get in contact with you?
Yep.
Okay. And do they have to put anything special in the subject line, or what do they need to say in the body of the email?
Course information or something like that. It's fine.
Okay.
And texting me is definitely the fastest way. Just text me.
At this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I want some more information, you can contact me through Messenger, however you want to. Just get in contact with me.
Yeah, I love it. So 8 weeks, you're starting now, and you're going to teach them how to take what's in here and get it down on paper and get it set up on a platform, so they can be sleep in the middle of the night and get those ding ding dings that that the money is coming in. Yes,
you are not limited. Like online it's the world, right? So, and there's different time zones for sure. So if you got somebody, in Europe taking your course, I've even had a live with somebody. Oh God, where was she at? Holland. She was in Holland, and we were, it was like nighttime there. It was, it was morning. And we were talking. It's like the world is open. Like you just have to do the work and go find that money. But people, it's just, I don't know. I love entrepreneurship. I get so passionate about it because it's like, dude, it's so many possibilities. It's so many possibilities, so many opportunities. And you got to think, rested in bed, somebody in Holland taking your course. Like,
yes, I had did some analytics one day on my website, and I was looking at like the different places that my website was pinging off of, and I was surprised that I'm way overseas. Somebody's looking at my website way overseas somewhere, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Hey, I'm way over there. Oh, hold on, girl. Somebody is at my door. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's my kids coming home. That's my oldest daughter doing that.
fine.
That's my oldest daughter doing that. She know I'm in here. So when they do a discovery call, they reach out to this number. Text message is the easiest way to get in contact with you.
Text, call, yeah.
They text that number, or they can send you an email to inquire about your course. It's live now. And what's the name of the course?
Code Renew.
Yes. Look, when I seen it, I was like, I know what the code is, and I know what the sleeping with the money is, but I didn't know. But I was on the right track. So Code Renew is open now, open for enrollment now. Again, you guys can get in contact with her at this number, call or text message. Or you can also send her an email at this email address. Now, of course, like she said before, this is just not for nurses, right? You can build it for people that CNAs or even not CNAs. You can, okay. So they can get in contact with you there. And so let's see here. You didn't. I was looking for your Instagram handle. I forgot that you said that you didn't have one just yet. But what is your
Instagram handle? If you guys want to get on there, it's just She Beast.
She Beast. Let me put that on here. She Beast. And I think I spelled it right. So this is the Instagram handle. So you guys go follow her on Instagram. Make sure that She Beast is also the name of your Facebook business page.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure you go follow her Facebook business page, follow her Instagram, and again, you guys, this course is open for not only open to not only nurses, but anyone that's looking to turn their knowledge into additional revenue streams. You guys can again get in contact with her at this telephone number, call, text message, or send her an email at this email address. Well, Miss Ashley, I thank you so much for coming on today. I know it was kind of last minute, kind of rushed. I think we talked about this last week, but I'm glad that you had some time to come chat with me and let everyone know about your awesome program that you already have launched. I'm excited for that for you, and I know a couple of nurses that I think could benefit from it. So I definitely will be sending people out to your way. I sure will. But thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Now, if you guys have any questions for me or for Miss Ashley, go ahead and send us an email to her, or you can inbox me. You have our contact number. This is JCD Forward contact number. You guys can get in contact with me there. And again, this is Miss Ashley's email address. Get in contact with her there. And we will see you guys later. Thank you guys for joining us today. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks.
Hold on.
Bye, guys.
Let me end this real quick.